because I think when their back is against the wall, they are a team that is very much able to perform under pressure, but it's not going to be easy. They have to win this map number 1 because that map 2 is abysmal and the dens are going to be really hard in the later half of this series. So, fingers crossed.
Loser goes home, winner moves on to Championship Sunday. Who you got?
It's not an easy one.
I got Gentlemates.
All right.
I got Gentlemates.
All right.
They're going to turn up
Yeah.
here. They played against Simp. It ain't no Simp up there. There's a Joe Deceives.
There is.
There is.
Yeah.
There is a Joe Deceives.
I still got Gentlemates.
I feel like the Gentlemates are not used to being booed as loud as they have been here in the UK. I think they bounce back anyway. They're going to get booed again on Championship Sunday. Paris Gentlemates take it.
I'm going Toronto off this map.
Alan's like, y'all are
Paris is
hated.
so lost. They're bringing in a den for their map 5 surge.
That's
I'm going,
throwing at the
Yeah,
wall.
that-
dude, that's a Hail Mary. I'm going Toronto.
I love the Hail Marys.
Great
We'll find
movie, by the
out,
way.
does it land? Is it intercepted? We throw it down to the stage with the great Frankie Ward.
Thank you very much, guys. Birmingham, are you ready for another one? This first team might be in the lower bracket, but we know from Major 1, you should never count them out. It's Paris Gentlemates.
These are your Major 1 champions. It's been so up and down, but look at the players on this team. Every single one of them has popped takeover at some point this season. I'm going to focus on one guy, and that's Sib. When he catches fire, they are absolutely unbeatable. They need him today. He's got to have a good one. Can't wait to get this match started.
All right, Birmingham, your players from Paris Gentlemates. It's Envoy, Neptune, Sib, and Ghosty. Now Birmingham, the lucky British underdog. It's Insight and the boys from Toronto Koi.
Listen, this Toronto Play roster has all of the pieces they need to succeed. They just need to do it all at the same time. We got the kids that we were waiting for after their first series. Kleenex back in his original role. Joe has been doing what he has always done for this team, and Insight is ready for takeover. He is feeling the pressure, and there's no better time than to show off on this main stage right now.
Your players from Toronto Koi. It's Kleenex. It's Insight. It's Gibbs, and it's Joe Deceives. Well, you know Mr. Jamie's serious about this one because he brought out the English flag, and I think maybe the crowd in Birmingham might be on the side of Toronto Koi. Birmingham, give it up for your teams! Let's head to Merck and Maven.
This is what I was hoping for yesterday, and I don't know if this is more love for Mr. Insight or a hate for Paris, but I'm all for it.
I think the second one.
Yeah,
maybe a bit of both,
yeah,
obviously, with him being the last one in the league. But yeah, I mean, great to see so far. Great to see him owning this in a great opportunity. Not the strongest pairs that we have seen throughout the year. A chance for them to get into a top 4.
1-0, get a foothold early in this series. But we'll get right into it as Envoy through stuns, fire, and flame. Can't get anything going.
Well, we know Scar, just this, it can be very messy. Can have some big leads, but normally it's at 250 to 230, a rotate to a P2 or a P3 as both our teams battling for P1 control. Trying to get inside of Delhi, but it'll be Koi to find some early time.
See how much they can turn this into while it'll be disrupted for a moment. Nice nade there from Ghosty. He'll pop, shot a little bit shaky there. Chaining into a second as Joe Deceives will continue to finesse. And well, I mean, that's going to be a focal point too. Like Joe Deceives on the one side, like, will he just be God and take over and have the 1-3 where no one can slow him down? Or is he going to rely on the rest of the squad to pick up some of the slack?
Yeah, now obviously Paris, you know, they get 3-0, but Sib in the map number 3 started to come alive. Will allow his teammates to contest this. Sib though going on a pinch right away, but he's gonna have an initial gunfight. He's gonna win that one. So pressure to Insight. Well, he's got it handled.
We thought one of the more impressive things yesterday for Koi was Kid really struggled against Optic. He was double negative really across all modes. He comes back in a massive way versus Falcons, and it seems like he's coming with the fire now.
Yeah, and then the consistency of the sub duo. Right, I mean, it just felt like Kleenex and Joe Thieves. Even first off, they played extremely well. Can they keep that up? Because we have seen Clinix be a little bit day-to-day throughout this, even since switching back to the sub. But so far, so good for them, close to that 50 points.
A lot of day-to-day describes a lot of players.
Yeah, a lot of teams.
I mean, right now, Major 2's looking a lot like Major 1. We got 1 game 5 and a ton of 3-0s. But as the nades hit all across the board, we'll focus on the rotation. The next, oh my God, Joe Thieves nearly pulls off the 180, but Sib will finish the...
He's going to have an AR out or try to find some timings with that drop it, and that's what we saw in the previous match. He was just not able to get Noe on exposure. Well, both teams still battling, but this time it is all Sib. Nameless, the guy he was focused on. He's up to 11.
Sib trying to hit that championship Sunday form for Major 1. He's going to need to bring it in this one, especially with a slow start from Neptune. But Ghosty, Sib, they are leading the way from an AR standpoint. Kleenex with 2, maybe alleviating some potential push-through pressure from Paris, but can actually turn this to any time. Trying to get a little bit of this scrap and just hold the line. Just keep that back green spawn there for Paris. Get these 10 or so seconds if you can, but now the focus is really going to be setting up for blue. So far, not letting any wonky spawns slip through.
They got a little bit nervous there when nobody was in the hill. Kleenex is going to get caught behind Joe's 2.
There we go, first big push, and Kips is neutralizing it. 4 straight, 12 and 10 lasers. Popping out from the top windows, and the timing of the slide out perfect as well. Finesses Envoy for a while, and that actually sets up the trade from Joe Thieves. I don't even know if it was intentional, but it worked out beautifully. Hardpoint going to be white for now. Despite Kips' play early, the next push at least made this messy. Paris making it interesting.
Yeah, it was really just Neptune fighting one kill through the front door, and then after that, it's been Koi just trying to fight for control. They didn't have the spawns. It was parallel, but they're going to find the 20 seconds. They're going to keep this lead. Pressure already to Gentlemates. As we head to this next one, it's starting to get some time. Try to find anything to get going, but right now it is all Koi.
Yeah, similar to that, like P3. Is there opportunity to turn this into something, or is it? This is perfectly done by Koi, pushing out, spawning Summit all day. Now this is
a much better these last couple of weeks in Hardpoint. What we saw, just the map they have picked the most throughout the year. So a very solid SCAR team. As well, they're going to have this 80-point lead before we head to the next set. Let's listen to the comms of Toronto.
Try to wrap rogue. Bring down the end. Give me a sector. I'll make cut. Yeah, make cut. They're both mid and close left. Both close front. Close side.
Nice, one top
Step.
Oh, top up.
Stun him. I'm one shot down.
Play good, stop.
I'm just check out test. I'll have my own hop up. Hop up now. Chill, Jimmy, okay?
Hold up. T1 went shop. Be outside shop.
We spawn out down here. He's in
mid shop to them.
Dead, one more mid cut, low bucket, dead.
Let's close shop, been
Already top wood. Go and paint.
You want P2?
Nice.
Been time, wait,
yeah,
shop.
Shop's open, John. Alright, Jamie.
No shot.
Dead, I think.
Nice, keep like goes.
Stun him the time.
One more.
I'm gonna try pinch P2, okay? Yeah, try being on.
Didn't have time, he's rest of time. Rest of time.
Yeah, front blue, I would go. Absolute, front blue, shoot.
Look dead.
Dead, one more time. Last time. Nice, they're swanning out. Yo, I'm already going new, okay? Make sure you pick up right, Jamie. Pick up right as well.
Yeah, I got it.
Two new, they spawn new. Two already gone. Close shot, Joe. There's two new. All good.
Top with Sib, jumped out. Close server.
What? I think.
Went sap.
Give us a second. Pinch right. I'm going deep blue. Come, let's wrap.
I'm going blue.
I'm needing top.
Koi keep pouring it on, but Koi just not letting it happen. Here's another shot, another chance for Paris. They have got to hold the line because they've not been able to get out of this like 50 to 80 point deficit.
Yeah, this has been perfect though since they've gotten a P2. Sib finally going to drop. He was on 4 in a row again. You're getting the Sib that you want to see. It's turning it into time, but the nades are connecting. The team shots on point. At least nobody is on it for Paris, and you're going to like that as Kleenex is going to find the double.
About halfway into this, they're able to break in. Just finessing Kleenex and use the box the best he can. Might be the only player alive. There's just one teammate for help, but Kleenex is guilty alive. Kleenex is out there. He's a weasel. 5 straight finessing. And this ends up being what a swing that is. All because Kleenex. And that one bomb. And now you have a Hellstorm, right? So you can cheat for this P3 if you... Ghosty's going to be in trouble inside. He's going to get picked out of it. They'll find another kill through a nade from Joe Thieves. and they're in fighting. Still a presence here from Paris. Sib is not really missing bullets. He's just one lifeline for Paris, but they're down 80, and knows that's a massive wave of kills. 2 from Sib ends up setting that up.
Yeah, the only difference, maybe the only better thing that they would have wanted is pushing through and flipping for the blue spawn. Still 20 seconds to do that. Thieves is going to spawn out, so there's going to be a pinch opportunity for Koi, and that's going to be 3 dead, make it all 4. You spawn them out at all, so things calm down here for Toronto. They needed that set.
And that's twice that happens. Like they thought, I think at P5, they thought they had him spawning in the back. There ends up being a split and they get caught by it. Here, don't think one spawning behind them, and it leads to, well, points for Koi is what it's usually going to lead to. But here comes the flood from Paris. 7 and Envoy's gonna spawn pretty close. Start of this point last time. He's doing it again. Nearly gonna drop all 4, but the damage done to at least keep them in the fight, keep fighting second after second, getting close to eclipsing that 200% mark.
Yeah, but I think Neptune, well, I thought he was going to give them an opening with the pressure that he put on, but the next couple of gunfights and go your way if you are Koi, and this is the difference. You see the slang just so well balanced on the side of Toronto. They're going to keep it going. Neptune has turned things around since that P5 when we went to the listen. He's put on himself a little bit more, did a couple of multi-kills. This might be a little too late. This is big scrap time here for Toronto.
This is why this matchup was, like, in some ways a nightmare for Paris, because like Koi's just like a little bit better at their strengths. And then the Surge, I don't know, flip a coin at this point. Paris, where they found their success, usually behind the hard point, but right now in trouble. Still, it's been that 80-ish point lead throughout the entire map. As P5 pops, it's going to be Koi in front. You still have Insight all the way at Old that can pinch this at any time. He's going to actually end up losing, so here's going to come the full-on pressure from Paris now.
I mean, well, you're just buying time now when you're getting the kills, and when you find all 4. So it was looking so good. You had 2 players spawning in the back. They were trapped. But Kleenex now, he's top green. He is beaming. You are 10 seconds out from taking map 1.
Kips, what a bounce back it has been on the main stage for this young man. Insight in front of the home crowd putting on. And Kleenex is finishing with Kips. 4 straight there. What a map. Out of Koi, they'll take the first from Kips. So they're opting to wrap this through the entire way. And while Kips kind of doing the same.
It's going to take a long time, though. And if he plays this well, he's going to go for the 50-50. And that's going to be great for Paris' sake. So bombs should be down towards A. They can get to their post plant.
Yeah, best case for Kips, you're hoping you catch somebody. Get a one-on-one gunfight there, someone's the plant, but not going to be the case. So now it gets a little harder. 35 to work with, 1v2 against Sib and Neptune. Kips' first gunfight is absolute beams. 11 HP, but Sib gets gunned to sleep. 25 now on the clock, 1 versus 1.
And now your teammates are telling you who you're up against, the type of play style that Neptune likes to do, but he has stayed patient. Well, I think that's why you're seeing Kips with a sub out, just waiting for Neptune to run at him, but that has not been the case. Gonna check the bomb, gonna back it up. This should be round 1 for Nep.
Kips wins the gunfights, but yeah, not enough time to get the defuse. Kips seeing a lot more than he liked to handle on his peek through over towards B, so he will back it up. Same can be said for that pressure, though.
That is all the info, right? So immediately they go up. Wallbang comes in from inside. That means A bomb is open, bomb planted, man advantage for Koi.
Of course, we watch Insight when he doesn't take a shot the second we hop
when it's
off.
One through a wall, I guess?
Yeah. Now they just try to hold in the 4 versus 3. There go the Chow's out. They find any freebies. Thought maybe catching one of the cross with good shots and damage in for Koi to kind of keep them in bay. Neptune can't find the angle, can't hit the shots. Kips not losing gunfights. And that will seal it. And we'll see how this plays out. 2 players do get aggressive. The stock exchange, he's going to pounce, but the pressure will pay off from Koi. The coverage fire is in, and there's another first blood.
That's just trusting your teammate and knowing the setup that Paris likes to, give Envoy, right? That is a trap set there on the flank towards blue, but you're watching over. Now you're trying to stay alive, and well, okay. Little love back through the wall.
Oh, Envoy's eyes lit up thinking he's got 2. He did not, but what a big kill there from Sib to bring it even. Kleenex trying to catch somebody on the exit, not going to be able to do that. You see the minimap Ghosty worried about any kind of wrap through the B side plane push. But it's all going to be through the front, so Ghosty's going to have to get involved sooner than later. He'll turn a couple heads, but Kleenex is able to win his one-on-one. Sib had that big kill, but now he's going to get dropped. Kips has now got up top. Awkward timing for him, but then it doesn't matter. Damage into the last guy, able to win 1 fight, and that will seal it. Back-to-back rounds for Koi. Defensive round for Koi. Inside was eventually able to hit a snipe and get that first pick. He'll do it again here. 2 first bloods now for Jamie Insight. Right after that, though, Envoy is going to find one, so we slow it down into the 3v3.
You try to get aggressive if you're Neptune, and then Joe Deceives follows that up, gives you one back. Big fight going down on the pinch between Kips and Envoy, but Envoy's just going to play his life. Maybe get a little bit of help. I mean, I don't know. Some good shots there from Ghosty.
Yeah, he was still 60 HP. I thought he hit him more than that for a second. I was like, what was that?
It just looked crazy.
Yeah, no, it did look crazy. Playing it tight now. Flinch going to allow him to hit the flick, so Insight can't line up another. Kips and Envoy have exchanged probably all of their ammo at this point. And Sib will pounce on, and Sib will win it. He's going to get 2. Now all on Kips, and Sib's going to gun him as well.
And well,
Sib can be ice cold. Sib's line of sight cut off from the smoke, but he had just a sliver there. Couldn't connect though. The smoke sets up Envoy though for 2, make it 3. It's a buffet for Envoy.
And while Envoy was just waiting for someone to chow Sib, right? He's got the sniper in the middle of the map. 1 versus 4 now for Kips. But uses the smoke, able to play his life inside of Delhi. You're getting some great individual plays here out of Paris.
Yeah. Sib keeps it going, make it 5 in a row. Insight was off back-to-back first bloods with the snipe on offense. Sib says not 3 times.
Yeah, Neptune's just making sure he can back up, and he's actually going to try to sneak through. These are some of the plays that he likes to do to get aggressive towards A, where sometimes that man advantage can be thrown. But he's got Sib looking over him. Delhi is controlled by Envoy. And there we go. They're going to be able to find Kleenex. Everyone else is going to pounce. Better here so far from Paris.
Kips, last alive counter, 42. I think he's literally been last alive like ever. Almost clutched the 1v2, but came up a little bit short. This may be winnable. Not anymore. It is not winnable. Envoy will hunt him down. And I mean, think about it. Koi won back-to-back rounds, like back-to-back solid hunting rounds. This house. It's the haunted house of Envoy. He's still alive. Finally, he's going to drop. I thought he was going to back it up further to his team.
No, that's it, right? Or just like play a corner, but he decides to try to catch them, but it may not matter. Sib's going to bring it back. Ghosty, Neptune on the board as well. Don't worry, Envoy, we have your back. You bought us enough time to get in a position. Gentlemates, this is some of the best their search has looked.
Yeah, to be fair, like I mean, he did play that bit differently than I thought he was going to after he backed it the whole way up, but that was a good 20 seconds that he was dodging bullets. Sib has been lights out in this one. Plan has not gone yet. They're thinking about it, but Kips gets a much needed blood. Ghosty flies out, trades that, but still number is going to be to Koi. As Neptune can't quite find the room to get one. Insight buying time, then we'll hit the shot. Koi, still some life. Crazy. And it might be crazy again. Well, no, as he gets jumped, he's trying to back it up, but already pushing up and no angle to watch it.
It works out. Yeah, I think that's what they were. Yeah, they had no info on Joe. They were trying to bait out Kleenex, but he doesn't. He's got a Drave, so he's like, I can't take this fight. Wanted to back up.
As long as Joe doesn't turn that into 2, you're fine.
Hello.
Yep. I saw a glimpse. Oh, well, thank God for the wall. It protects his manhood.
Yeah, his left titty is gone, though, so he's going to have to deal with that later. But 2 versus 2. 35 seconds to go. They pretty much know they're going to have to play an A.
2v2 for Paris for the win.
Insight just turned. He was watching this angle.
Ghosty. Big win. It's all on Insight now with the snipe. Timing horrendous there. He might have been able to hit one and bring it back. Sib just holding with the snipe. Slide out and chow. Insight's like, give me a shot at this. They're not going to give it to him yet.
Dude, his timing is
away. Waiting on the health to come through, and Joe Deceives helped perfectly. What a brilliant play there from Kleenex. As Koi worked to find openings, Joe Deceives starts out 3L, trying to get EMP control, but you're not able to get it. So the big thing you needed after those kills was objective control. Never happened.
Yeah, I mean, they're still so far pushed up, but this EMP has not moved. Yeah, Joe Deceives pushing top plat. Now that his Kleenex's turn, still alive somehow, but Sib is out. And if he gets a kill, he does not get a kill. So that does not slow things down. You're going to find the second on the Envoy, a great nade. but there's just one player left. He's not going to get there in time. Koi up 1.
Great nade. Unfortunately, that's the only kill. You don't get anything else outside that.
Was there a break softball yesterday?
Yeah. There's still going to be a ton of pressure here. Sib, once again, trying to win fights on the backside of this, but it takes so long. That's going to be a second score through. This time, at least you clear the board. The rally will stop there.
Yeah, I mean, the first 90 seconds for Paris on this map with that. I mean, it just, you saw the shadow. He was ready for him to be in that spot, but yeah, the Drami maybe just outclasses you there.
Just a little side strafe and sub SMG, yeah. Just guns him. But still, a threat to put through a score. Defensive line is there for Koi, though. They'll try to stop this. Nice shot from Neptune. Sib gonna drop one as well. That's gonna be 3 dead. Last guy out, not in position to make the play. Is gonna be inside, so there you get one back.
And that was beautifully done, because Envoy, he had to be taken down. So yeah, once those first 90 seconds are gone, normally Paris start to play the game a little bit better, and that's exactly what happens.
Now they're gonna play a little bit of defense. The TNT into the hands of Koi. They won the mid-map fight. 2 players here defensively to deal with this, and the rest of them have to deal with insight, who's kind of waiting in their back lobby to find the timing to pounce. Watching Sib's POV deep on the defensive side, you can see how hard it can be. Just challenging multiple headings, he's going to fall. So first domino is down. Now Neptune, next up the back, can he at least walk away with 1? Here comes Insight, been waiting the entire time through the back lobby. He will pounce, he'll get 2, that'll lead to a score. Perfect there from Koi, great patience there from Insight.
That's exactly.
It's been Koi possession for the last 2 minutes or so. They're going to start to put it forward again. Ghosty just trying to deal with the EMP carry. He's going to get dropped. Phoenix gets one with a pistol. Up, over, but stop right at the goal line. You still have a player or 2 here. Last one's going to be Gibbs. Can't win the one-on-one. That might have been enough to get it through, but Neptune holds the line.
I mean, it was just all Neptune right there. Maybe it's a little bit of help from some stunts and some nades, but it does not matter. You needed a 2-piece. The good thing for Koi, though, the reset is right here. You're going to hit 3 dead. But Ghosty's lurking, trying to buy time. You see the spawns across.
Oh, no.
The map there for Paris, and well, you're just going to try to rotate this out.
They're rapidly, quickly, and once again, you got someone through lobby. It's Kips. They thought he found the timing, but I think the spawning player was able to deal with that. After that, though, it's all going to be Koi. Trying to get it through, they line up for Envoy, and he will hold the line. Joe Deceives, final player, he'll fall. We'll see if maybe Paris can turn.
If he is too slow on this, he's going to be out of the play, but it looks like Paris are going to slow down. It's going to allow him to be in a good spot. I like this patience. He just wants to kill the EMP carrier. Half will end, and there you go. Beautifully done.
No, I was saying, look at that. He's like, I only need 1 kill. The rest don't matter. Half action. Koi up 3-1. As Paris will now try to bring it back over these 5 minutes. Okay, early control for Koi. Pistol shot on point for Insight. Still a lot of players to deal with.
But it's
and Kips deals with both of them.
It's the break again. These breakoffs so far throughout the weekend have not been great for Gentlemates. Just getting punished by these early scores. They had another one to the Neptune. 1 and 2 out of Kleenex.
Yeah, I think there's a friendly fire there too, so it makes the kill on EMP carrier even easier. As that would have been a big answer for Paris after dropping the ball off the break-off. Nice shots from Kips, just strafe, on point. Ghosty trying to buy time to get behind. Gets 1, turning some heads, trying to stay alive by time for Sib to pinch this out. Gonna get there in time. Sib in behind 2, and now it's a threat. EMP back in control. 1 player to disrupt this, and he's gonna be dealt with by Envoy. There's the score on through. Look to EMP spawn quickly, though. Bottom side of the map. That's where you get all the kills, really outside of the streak. That could have got better for
Sib
Paris.
just keeps going. Sib keeps going, taking the fights. Kleenex is able to slow him down. But yeah, at least it's not a hellstorm that leads to a score for Koi. So Gentlemates, they deal with that. Still 2 minutes, but still down 2.
No, I mean, he didn't leave a score for Koi. He didn't even slow down the push from Paris. They've still had EMP this whole time, and they're going to get it through back within 1. As Paris continue to be the second spawn for Koi, respawn back to mid-map.
Huge win.
Yeah, finally a gunfight win for Koi.
And this is what we saw yesterday versus Carolina. When Gentlemates get into this scenario, they are so darn good at keeping the pressure on. And well, I don't know if we're gonna get there in time. They are all tied up. Gentlemates are in flow.
This is exactly like the match versus Carolina. Because this side of the map, as you said, is in your spawn, he'll be dealt with. Joe Steve's gonna drop. Envoy wins a big one. One person in the back box to shut down. It's going to be Insight. Sib finding his time, popping with a miss. He's gonna gun both. They can't score yet though. Thieves able to pop two. It's chaos towards the goal. It's somehow, some way, Koi hold the line.
How good was that two from Sib? Well, maybe not as good as the two to follow that up by Thieves to hang on. And well, we are 25 seconds away, but a counter opportunity here for Toronto Koi. You have a lot of forward pressure. You're getting the kills. Should just come down to Envoy to play a little defense. And well, looks like Neptune's gonna slow it down a bit. You're gonna play the time. You're maybe not gonna let them get that chance. And this map is done.
It's done when it matters most. Koi put one through. They get dominated in the second half. Dominated.
There's that all-point map. You saw 5 and 5, yeah. All right, hasn't been great, but since the addition of Gibbs, it has been much better for Koi. And now they are on the board early.
Thieves can be the lethal weapon here on Den. He starts to get loose, his timings are on point, he'll completely take over. Snips out the corner, but Ghosty will win it. Kicks, follows it up though. See his shot, you still see him lacing. If anyone's gonna shut him down, of course it's Sib with a pistol. That'll win that fight.
Well, you're gonna spawn two out. So, I mean, Koi do an excellent job getting early time and flipping the spawns, but then in the final 10, Paris fighting back, trying to deal with Inside. He's the last one here, doing a good job playing his life, just trying to buy time for his teammates to get there, and he has done it. Kleenex Kips are here. Kips continues to go. That was 3 in the feed for him. Beautifully done here from Inside.
Checking the backside, checking the side door. Everywhere he's looking, there's incoming fire. A break is in for Paris, and the breaks are going to be the talking point for this Paris team and Hardpoint at the plate. How often can they find the breaks, and will lead to a win?
Yeah, you can see though they get so aggressive through the front. You do spawn them in the back. 25 seconds though, so they will handle this. They recognize that situation. They find those kills, but this will allow Koi to contest an Insight. He's gonna find 2. Well, he's got 4 in a row, leading the way with 7 on rotation. Paris will be there though.
Hold up though. Okay, they pick it up. I'll say Neptune's been lurking, might disrupt this, but it's gonna be probably 3 from the front, and eventually Insight's gonna cut it through mid. We'll see how the timing works out. So far, 1 for 1. Ghosty trying to finish one on Envoy. What a double from Nick, making a triple. Are you kidding? How does he get 3 there?
And but that it out. He was pushed up inside of the hut, trying to catch them off the spawn instead. Before the hill pops, he gets caught, so it's a 4 versus 3. Envoy gets traded. Kleenex with some magic. But it may be another Paris break.
No, that's the Neptune situation we keep highlighting. He plays those spots. He likes to push it out. If he gets a kill, things usually go pretty well for him. If he doesn't get a kill, things fall apart. Granted, it might have still gone okay if Kleenex didn't drop 3 on your forehead. But man, what a swing moment that is. As we said, it's a break for Paris. Maybe it's a break for Koi.
Yeah, it's not your team really holding on. Both teams breaking back and forth. Multi-kills in the feed. There's 10 seconds left here. Eyes on rotation to our next hill. Sib going to be way early. The first player is going to be Kips. Just trying to catch him.
Hardpoint setup's made out of glass currently. It feels like. All right, so you got a decent little setup here for Paris. Usually when Neptune wins his one, it puts you in a pretty good spot to deal with this first wave. Looks like Koi gonna be patient here. Wait for their spawner to get involved. Don't want to have a staggered push. Good patience. Now they try to rally this, but it's Neptune again making plays. He's able to get 2, but 2's not gonna be enough. He's the only one that finds a kill. It's a great break for Koi.
Yeah, I liked what I saw from Neptune, right? He goes hunting, trying to deal with that push. The problem is they lost the players on the hill, then they lose those next ones, and the timing, you don't have the back spawn, so Koi are gonna flip you. They're gonna find that break. They have the lead.
No, it's a really good job just waiting. Like after Neptune got that first pick, I know it's really easy. I think for the others just engage at that moment. You're close to engaging, but they park breaks. Wait for the 4th to spawn, and well, second time.
A little bit of help there. Sib spawns right as the P1 pops, so he gets an old spawn, and he gets like 2 freebies. So Koi were in a pretty solid position, but with that Sib double, allows Paris now start to earn this time as they continue to fight.
Thieves on a little timing there to thread the needle. But also, due to the fact that he ends up getting 1, you're going to get the flip here, and Koi are going to be in a good position now to set up for another early P2 hold. Wow, almost bullet there. Kim finishes that. And welcome help is there for Paris to make sure that doesn't turn into anything for Koi. But honestly, Koi have done what they needed to. They've got the left side spawns. But now comes the big moment.
Yeah, this is when they lost it last time. You just don't pick the right corner. There's a quick trade, and now Neptune's going to activate. So you find the double. Spawns looking good here for Paris. You just need insight to do what he did last time. Well, he's doing just that. He finds one, allows Joe Thieves and Kleenex to get here the play from those two.
Yeah, and honestly, just Joe Thieves were the one Dojo side getting a lot of damage into the second two, delayed things a little bit that might have been the difference. But now Kleenex with AR in hand is absolutely lacing the opposition. After that wave of kills, gonna push us out a bit. Gentlemates are down 50 currently. The pressure is on. They have to win this map. Let's hear the communication now from Gentlemates.
Okay, honestly, bro, I'm gonna fucking rotate. Yeah, you guys can chow it if you want.
Low, watch out then. Nice. Just give this up, give this up. They could already be mid then. They could be mid cut.
Yo, one hour on 10, hours on 10. Really weak, Joe. Nice, good shit.
I saw mid cut then. I'm gonna chalice.
Yeah, hits on 10? Okay. Yo, I spawned out, Dante, I spawned out.
In locker skips. I'm absolutely sure. Skips or no?
I don't see the guy.
I killed skips.
Yo, one their side, their side, Joe dead.
Nice. Nice.
Okay, I'm saying push out bot. He's on me, Kleenex dead. Nice. Yo, block hard. Yo, just one couch.
I grab your trap.
Yo, short. Too short,
out. I made it in. I have the cross in. Hit him here.
I can make cross in.
Another one here. I'm laying down. Jamie's here.
Make cut, guys.
Make cut. Watch out. Inner tip. Nice. They're locker ready.
Walker's heady. Really weak.
I'm up and on that.
Watch out, Dante. Absolute Kleenex.
Make cut then. Outer tip. Make cut.
I spawned out, guys.
The other guy went server then.
Yep.
One old and one skip. The two are gonna be new.
Oh, dead.
Nice, good job. These guys spawn out.
Yeah, they spawn out.
Play new quick.
I'm with you, Dan. One to the back.
Yeah, and one front Kips.
Alright.
Kips is gonna bump back out.
Yeah, keep
nice,
over me. Okay. I'm gonna shower. Alright, I'm waiting.
He's still side door.
Yeah, he's backside time.
One shot. There's two there.
He's close. Side door.
He's out here. Outer still. Outer. Joe, on top.
This is for the game,
Out of the listening into the action, lead bigger than it was when we headed into it. There were some good moments from Paris, but answered by even better ones from Koi as they lock it down at Tree, up over 200.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just the P4 break early on in that. You heard it them listening. They knew that insight was all the way towards the back, but it was Joe Thieves through server who found that multi-kill, and P4 has been a thorn in the side of Paris throughout this map. Two big breaks lead to this 80 point.
Point. Here we go, third set, do or die for Paris. This upcoming set of rotations, they've got to overcome an 80-point deficit to stay alive and push it to a map 5. Kleenex's POV, he's taken the roof side route. He's been spotted, but he's still finessed it finally. They're able to deal with him and have the focus back to mid. So far, so good for Paris. This is where you get it done. This is where the comeback happens. A solid P1 hold into a P2 setup. A team kill does not help things, but it looks like they've dealt with it. Or does it get a little bit,
Yeah, I mean, it's just that teammate that comes in, you flip this spawns. Just some key mistakes that we are seeing here from Gentlemates. It was looking so good, but you're still fighting, and well, you're gonna need another P2 flip.
I'm not sure it's all a team kill, but I mean, it doesn't help.
It does not help.
You got a ton of time there. You chipped away a little bit. But now you have to break here at P2, and it's been so difficult for you. Kim's may be able to cut off spawners. The other teammates trying to deal with the pressure from Enter. One taking on the round home to the back. That will be Ghosty. Wow. They get the break. They needed a break. They get the break with 40 seconds remaining.
And that was so beautifully done because you timed that with the two players inside a couch. Neptune wins one. You send Envoy on a wide flank through the front, Ghosty through the back. Give yourselves a chance to try to get this to a game 5.
Hold up now. We're not done yet. It's been a story of miracles at times for this Paris team. And maybe needing one more in a crazy comeback at the tail end.
Big scrap time.
It's a massive wipe of the board for Koi. All 4 dead. And I was about to say the fact that you kept them at 225 and the P2 was incredible, but that story now gone. They'll get to 240.
They gotta go quickly. They are not here first. They spawn out at old. But they did
You're not going to be able to give up the scrap depending on the scoreline.
And a lot of the times, though, right, we see this where that team who needs the 10 points, they're a little too cautious at times. But it looks like it's going to be through mid-cut. The hit for Koi with insight inside of Dojo, trying to put the pressure on, but you see them being all the dramas, lighting it up here for Gentlemates.
Here we go, down to the final moments. We're going to see another rotation, or it's looking that way unless Koi break here in the next couple of seconds. They're going to send it one more time. They're trying to catch people on rotation, and they're going to catch them. They're going to drop them, and there's enough time remaining. We may not see another hard point. It's all Ghosty to get it down, but he's going to get shut down. One more wave, and Koi have done it. But it looks like the contestants.
They're just over. No, it's over. I mean, you have Ghosty has to get there. You need 3 seconds.
Fastest man alive. Not fast enough. Koi win it 4.
Their decision to go one more time through mid, and they get the first kill. It was a 3 versus 3. Somebody was on spawn for Paris, and they find that player first. Then they're able to flood on through. And it's what we talked about. You have to win both the battles. Yeah. And they do a good job fighting back. Well, it takes way too long.
I was about to say, well, I was saying, like, we're probably going to see another hardcore. I thought Koi were going to rotate and set up. But yeah, you take the gamble. I think you're hoping you catch them trying to do both. They didn't really, though, for the most part. I think Paris were still holding. They just got done.
Yeah,
it's not like they caught them.
Good Friday with the top 6. But Koi, we saw the moments throughout the online qualifiers where, like, it feels like they're looking pretty darn good. Like, they're close. Can we help Joe out? And, well, throughout this weekend, we have helped Joe to Thieves out.
We get old school insight clean duo. As they have an incredible map. I mean, honestly, slang and damage across all 8 players.
Was that 2 minutes and 42 seconds in the hill?
Insight, yeah, he had.
Holy shit.
I think when I first called it, it was like a minute 40, minute 50. Yeah, he was eating. He was eating.
That was soaking.
Leading kills as well. Inside your hill kit, getting it done. Well, look at our game flow for the match.
Guys, I got 2 for the price of 1, Birmingham. First of all, we've got to talk to the rookie from Koi. This is Kips's CDL stage debut. And my word, Kips, you are smashing it. How are you finding the experience?
I'm finding it great. All the matches have been good besides the Optic one, but I was a little nervous coming on stage, but now we're good.
So for you, you're doing on hard mode. Because you did have to go up against Optic first. After that game, did you have to reset mentally really fast, or did you just go, well, that is Optic, I still believe in myself?
Well, I mean, it was a really close match. After, I just had to look at myself, like, I'm here, I'm a pro. Like, I shouldn't be nervous, so I just came into the next match with my head high, and we just beat Falcons.
You really did, and you also Gentlemates. And your teamwork was incredible in that game, and this is a high-pressure situation, Kips. You're in front of the lovely boys and girls from Birmingham. You are playing for your life in this tournament. How are you able to keep things so calm?
Well, just like on stage with like the headset on and stuff, I can't really hear much of y'all, but so I'm just super locked in.
Well, Kips, it's been a fantastic debut here in Birmingham so far. Keep up the hard work. Birmingham, please give it up for Kips. I'm gonna turn my attention now to Insight because he has a question for you, Birmingham.
I've got a question for everyone. You guys have been amazing. England flag out today for everyone, but I've just got one question. You ready? What do we think of Gentlemates? What do we think of shit? Thank you!
Well, I don't think I can put it better than that, Jamie. Please, everyone, give it up for Toronto Clive!
Incredible stuff from Frankie and even better stuff out of Insight. The man getting this crowd fired up. And I was talking to somebody up here right before we went live. It's like, did not know the UK hated the French this much.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
We heard